This is how you can have the best settings for X4 foundations even on a low end or potato PC. Yo, what's up? It's your man and only Stotimon, and welcome to Now You Know More About X4. So the first thing we're going to look at when it comes to settings is our global settings through our graphics card, which is through the NVIDIA app. It has kind of replaced the control panel, and if you are still using the control panel, you will still have these settings in the control panel. These are my global settings currently. I've got DLSS override to use 3D application, frame generation mode, override super resolution, smooth motion off, low latency mode off. That you could try, test it to put it on and see if it does actually work. Driver default for CUDA system fallback policy, DSR factors off. My graphics card is a 12GB 3060 Ti, image scaling off, and basically I've put everything off until the power management, which I set to prefer maximum performance. And the only other setting that I did change was the texture filtering quality from quality to high performance, and this alone made the game playable for me. Now it might not work entirely for you, so we'll jump into the game settings and I'll show you one more trick that makes it smooth enough to play for me. Okay, so while our game is launching, you want to go through the usual suspects. Make sure your redistributables are installed, DX is updated and installed. You want to make sure your graphics driver is to the latest version. And these are usually the suspects. That's why they're called the usual suspects, because those usually help fix problems, not just for gaming, but for many other issues you might be facing as well. Alright, now that we are in the game and you can see my textures are wretched. Yes, I am playing on a potato PC, but the game is kind of playable, right? So the one thing that we'll still need to do to make it move a lot smoother is to go to the task manager. You can open your task manager in any way you like. Go to details. In the details tab, we want to look for X4EXE. Right click and set priority to above normal or high. I set mine to high. Change priority. And this is what actually made the game playable for me. Let me show you what we've achieved so far in the game. And even though it may look bad, we've unlocked the player HQ. And for my property owned, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. And for our station, we also have a ship. So that's 7 ships with the player HQ. And we've done this in, if we look at our analytics, just under 9 hours, and we're currently sitting at 3 million. You can see our net worth is worth 13 million, total value of ships is nearly 9 million, stations 300,000, and we've got 3 million available cash. So this made the game playable for me. Now let's take a look at the settings that I'm currently playing with. If we go to display settings, we have it at full screen. This is something you want to do as well. Keep it at full screen. I've got it at 1920 by 1080. You could go a little bit lower. The graphics are going to be worst, but it will perform a little bit better. Everything else is on low or off. Only the DLSS is on ultra performance. Next we go to graphics settings. I have everything on low or off. The one thing I did change, however, is the low distances and the effects settings. I had those on 50 to 100 testing out, and I needed to do that in order to do mining, because with the texture so bad I couldn't see the crystals even though I have the crystal finder mod, which makes the asteroids glow. I couldn't find the actual crystals on the asteroids until I turned the load settings and effect distance up to see that twinkle of the crystals and actually do some mining. Everything else is radar is on low and then textures are on high, but it still looks that bad. But the game has been playable for me and we've been playing for at least about 9 hours. This is the Perseus Vanguard ship. If you want to know how to get it for free, check out the videos we'll have on the channel. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe and let me know what kind of system are you running right now and what difficulty are you having to get the game playable for you, because I'm playing this on an i7 4th gen potato with a 3060 12 gigs graphics card that makes it awesome, and I don't have an SSD. I'm playing this on a hard drive.
Greetings, my friend. Interstellar diplomacy is an alluring interdisciplinary pursuit. Part science, part etiquette, part curiosity. If you so wish, I will undertake this compelling research on your behalf. Consider it your first tentative step into a larger dialogue.
Okay, that's the boson body that comes with the player base, and yeah, that's how we got X4, and that's how you can get better performance to make the game playable in X4 Foundations.